so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo! 637. Mike, 53. Mike. Raider 1. Check. He's crashing.
They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Yellow. That's a lie. Take you to school. I'll go.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A 1st down carry now for Miller. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Carr. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Right side. Hey, we got 4.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Yellow. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dustin Colquitt in punt formation for the Chiefs.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
53 is the mic. Silver. Check. Kill. Easy. Kill.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Pitch out to Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's what I do. 29. Express. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Exit. Smooth.
Now Carr. He finds his target, Fuller. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
You. Express. Right down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Carr going to throw, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, and the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Chiefs nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return, Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, D.
On play action, now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
93. Check Alpha. Mine 50. Go Chief. Switch.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Shrugs him off. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Whitney. Merciless. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Attack, attack! Exit! Mark 36. Here we go, let's bring it! Let's go, let's bring it! Let's bring it!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw his Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Carr. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, 734.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Get down. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Slay.
On second and 11 now. Carr. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And Stills bringing it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Now, 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
He's got Fuller. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Well, last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Finding Fells complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Check, 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 check.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
1st and 10. You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
29.
Carr going to throw here. Flush to his right. And incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Check. 808. Check hot route. Express. Mike 50. Right now.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr going to go on 4th down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down, Texans.
Down. You ready? 53 to Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. 637. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Charles